I'm treated like a criminal.
A Riverview woman is arrested and held without bond in the Hillsborough County Jail for 7 days over what started out as HOA violations involving the condition of her grass.
My grass had to be brung up to par. He said, you can get seeds, you can do something, but you got 30 days to get it corrected. I said, fine. And he said, and if it's not done in 30 days, you're going to go to jail.
Irene says she spent the next month correcting the violations.
I sold my van to comply. My mailbox was clean. I bought seeds and watered my grass.
But she missed her next court date.
I was supposed to receive documentation. Nothing was sent to my home. And I reached out to the courthouse several times to try to find out when was my court date.
We caught up with Creekview HOA attorney Francis Frischia, the one who asked for the arrest warrant outside his office.
Do you think that was kind of harsh to have her spend 5 days or 7 days, I believe, in jail?
I have no comment, but I'll email you on that.
He emailed us a statement saying in part, quote, Ms. Green received notices of violations. She disregarded them. Ms. Green failed to show up in court on August 19th. Her failure to abide by the court's instruction led to the arrest warrant being issued.
Jail for an HOA violation. You gotta be kidding me. How many of you guys out there like the HOA? There's not many. I'm not even sure why I'm asking. I'm pretty sure everyone say they hate HOA. And if you had any type of experience with HOA, man, drop a comment down below, because it feels like that right there is extreme. That's extreme. Getting sent to jail because you have brown grass. Now, first of all, I didn't believe this. When I first heard about this, I was like, nah. HOA, they do a whole bunch of stuff, but this one is another level. And yes, it's been verified, and she actually went to jail for a HOA violation. She's not a criminal, nothing. She just owns a home, like what everyone wants to do. Everyone wants to own a home, peace and quiet, and that's the reason why most people own a home, because they're tired of landlords. They want to live on their own, not some crazy ass neighbors and people knocking on your door and this is all these loud sounds. No, you just want peace and quiet. And someone comes to you and says your grass is brown, and you handle it, and just do some technicalities, you end up going to jail. And the HOA company, they should step in at that moment and say, no, that's a little too extreme. This is one of our residents. Let's not do that. No. The chick went to jail. To jail. Listen, I'm not a fan of HOA. They actually, my neighborhood tried to make me join the board. And I was like, hell no. I am not trying to become the neighborhood snitch. I don't want to be the one that when I walk around, people are looking at me like, yo, this guy, the reason for my violation is probably because of him or HOAs around. No, I don't want nothing to do with it, because all they do is just nitpick little things, telling people what color your fence should be, how your grass should look. And it's like so many things that they get on you about, because some of these people have, in their jobs, they have no power whatsoever. But now they feel like in the neighborhood, if they join, they can have all this power by telling people what to do in their own freaking house. Right? In your own house, telling people what color you should have and all this other nonsense. It's like, man, listen, I don't like HOA. I'll tell you right now, I don't like it. Now, there's some benefits to it, right? Obviously, you want to make sure in your neighborhood, the value remains high. You want to make sure people are just not doing craziness outside the house to bring the value of your home down, right? So that's why I feel like a certain level, okay, of like interference and letting people know, hey, look, too many loud parties or whatever. Okay, that I get. But the whole like making every house look the same, which is really just subjective. This is what looks good. This is what I want all the houses to be. No, I want to do whatever I want. I know some people, you can't paint your garage door black. You can't paint your fence black. You have to have your fence look a certain way. You have to do all these things. And then when it's all said and done, I'll tell you this, they suck. They completely suck. You spend all this money and they do nothing at all. As you can tell, my experience with HOA is not the greatest at all. I try to avoid them, but as you see, if you even get brown grass like this girl, by avoiding them, they're gonna jump on you. And that's why so many people are house poor, and they're like, yo, what am I gonna do? Some people just right now struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, and every little thing that happens in your house, they're nitpicking you, you gotta get it done. Some places will actually get it fixed and throw a bill on your door. I don't know why that wasn't an option for her. Maybe what she did was better than that. But usually they do the fixes for you that you didn't do, especially if your grass is too big, they'll cut it and hit you with the bill. Man, HOA is something else, man. Drop a comment down below. Let me know your experience with HOA. But at the same time, hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you want more videos like this. Catch you guys on my next one. Peace.